Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out World Championship Boxing Manager 2. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about $13 or so. There is no early access title. Supposedly the game is done. Whether or not it still gets support after the fact, we'll have to see. Now, there is a bundle that you can buy where you can buy the first game and this one for $13 as well. It's 35% off. So if you're interested in the first game, you can get it for free, essentially. Go check out the Steam store page while the deal lasts. So I've been playing this for about half an hour, 45 minutes. This is going to be more of like a first impressions video, and I'll be showing you around a bit just to show you what you will get should you decide to pick this up. There is a story mode, which is a story-driven session that introduces game mechanics and also turns down the difficulty. Unfortunately, there are no customization in terms of difficulty that I can tell. It just says the difficulty has been turned down, but it doesn't say how. It would have been nice to be able to customize that a bit more. There's also career mode. Start from the bottom and box your way to the top by becoming world champion. It's essentially the same thing. I'm in the middle of story mode right now, or at least starting it. And I started career mode as well just to try it out. And I'll start a new game there to show you what starting a new game looks like. There's a knowledge section. There's an options menu. Just pause if you want to see any of this in greater detail. Worth mentioning that sometimes these menus require a double click in order for it to trigger. Like clicking once will sometimes work, but other times you have to double click for it to work. Kind of annoying. But anyway, let's go to career mode real quick. And I'll just start a new one so you can see what options you'll have. You're going to choose a manager. Now, it doesn't say anything about, like, stats. So, it would have been nice if these had actual stats, assuming there are any. But you can pick the one that you like. I just pick the one that looks the coolest or whatever. So I'll just pick flip here and select manager. And now I get to choose some boxers. There's Garcia, Norma. Yeah, there are male and female boxers in this. Scott Brown, Carol Walker, Gordon Nelson. Let's just go with Gordon Nelson. You can actually see the stats here. In story mode, the stats for your starting character are way higher than this. So career mode definitely starts you off at the bottom, and I'll show you that in a minute. But for right now, I just want to show you that you can pick character. I can hit customize if I want to, and from here I can rename the character, body type, head. You can change the shape of the head. There's eyes, eyebrows, facial hair, earrings, tattoos. So you can sort of pick and choose what you like here. There's also other appearance like attire. There's a coat. So you can choose the different coat styles to wear. Coat detail, arms, bandage, gloves. So if you want to change your gloves, you can do that. Trunks detail, necklaces. Yeah, you get the idea. Appearance and attire, you can change those. And you hit continue. And yep. So you're here in the office. Let's go ahead and back out now so I can show you career mode, which is essentially the same thing. Or story mode, rather. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. And we should be loading any second. I think you start the game with Axel, or I started the game with Axel, and again, his stats are way better than the typical. So I'm in week 3, day 6. I've got $12,000. I've won every fight so far. The recruitment button is grayed out. Now I'm guessing that's just because I'm early in this mode, or possibly it's only a thing that's unlockable in career. But you're going to hit schedule. And then you can lock yourself into something. I've booked an event. There's a prize fight coming up. So I've got looks like a couple of days to train for that. Now, there's trinkets that you can equip. I have none to show you right now, but you will be able to equip trinkets that will help you out mid-match. You don't actually control the boxer. You just watch him fight. Clock out just skips time and lets you train automatically up to when you feel like fighting. Records and stats, roster, gym. The gym is where you go to train. You'll be able to select a trainer, which will have a positive and a negative buff and debuff. So you can do stat training, skill training. With skill training, you assign your boxers on a specific skill training regimen to learn new skills. Essentially, that will like send them off to do something, and then they'll come back possibly with a new skill. Or you can do stat training, where you can assign, okay, I'm going to do strength training on this day, and then maybe on this day I'll rest, and then this is the fight day, so I'm going to get -6 energy here for training. I've got an energy estimate up here, and then I'm going to just train for weightlifting and then have a rest day, and then I'll fight. And then the rest I'll leave blank because time will be here when I get around to it. There are presets if you care to do that. I'll go ahead and hit save and back. Okay, so there's facility improvement. This is just a flat increase. It's not like you can choose, I'm going to improve the punching bag, or I'm going to improve this. It's just, you just pay a flat cost to upgrade your facility. So it's really basic. There's an office that takes you back to the menu that you were just in. There's a clinic where you can heal physical health of your boxers. Lounge is for stress-related stuff. Push your boxers too hard and they gain stress, and the lounge will help you offset that. We're going to go back to the office. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and clock out and up until the schedule fight. So hit enter, confirm, and we just wait. Week 4, day 1. Okay, so it shows me what the result of my training was. I gained 1 point in strength for my training. I've got 92 out of 100 energy right now. Hit continue and schedule, and now we'll go into the fight here. Yes, we will participate.
How you feeling, Axel? You look ready.
I'm ready. This is what it's all about.
Get out there and knock him good.
Adrian. Sorry, I cracked myself up. Okay, so the game will tell you who you're up against and his stats. It says strength, be afraid. So he's really strong. His speed is frail. Accuracy is eh. Endurance is meh. Blocking 2.5 stars. I'm guessing that's what, half? Again, it would have been nice to have like, you know, I don't like the whole be afraid and frail. Just to give me a stat. Tell me what the stat number is. I don't want to guess. Bicep emoji technique. I'm assuming that's good. Alright, so flimsy footwork. So, you can choose your tactics. You have to manage HP and stamina. I'm going to go ahead and do a neutral for now. I could do offensive, take risks, bide your time, which is more defensive. So I'm going to go ahead and do neutral and confirm. And then I just watch things happen. We can watch her do this, or we can skip. Alright, we'll skip that. And I can choose times 1, 2, 3, or 4. And again, I'm not doing anything. The game just automatically does the thing. So I'm just going to fast forward time here. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so on the left I can choose some kind of medical thing. I'm going to go ahead and do I kind of like the medical. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that one. Receive a small health boost with this consumable. I'll keep neutral, I suppose. Water bottle actually increases my stamina, like refills it. Other things down here, ice pack. These are more stronger versions of it. I'm going to just confirm that and be done. Looks like he activated some kind of trinket, which gives him health, I guess. And I just knocked his butt out. Okay, well, there you go. He's down. And that's it. Unlike regular boxing, where, you know, TKO, you know, you knock them down 3 times in the same round, or KO when they count to 10. None of that. You just knock them down once and that's it. It would have been nice to have a bit more realistic boxing rules. I mean, I'm not a stickler for boxing myself, but I've played a lot of boxing games, like on the NES. There was Ring King. There was Muhammad Ali boxing, which was one of my favorites. But this game is, like, really light. I liked Punch Club. Even Punch Club was... this game reminds me more of Punch Club than anything, but Punch Club I still think has more over this game, because they had an actual story. You can go around the city. You manage stats and different things like that. I can either celebrate the victory or do not celebrate, which increases his stress. I'm just going to go ahead and do not celebrate and increase some stress, because he's fine.
The first of many, no doubt.
Alright, continue.
Thanks. What a rush, man.
Alright, an underdog story. You and I are going to shake up the boxing world, kid. Just don't get cocky, you ain't that good. Keep punching like that and the gym will really take off.
Keep punching like that and my gym will really take off.
Okay.
I'm hearing a bit of celebration over it.
Again, this is story mode, so you're going to get stuff like this.
Hey,
I'm going to skip the fluff. No need for that. I can't cut deals if I can't talk. Sure.
No need for that, Andre.
I sometimes wonder if I'd rather have you dead.
Alright. So, hopefully we'll get back to the screen here in a minute. January, year 1, week 4, day 2. Alright, so his stress is at 3. That's not terrible. He is a little tired. Let's go ahead and check out the schedule. New fight has been scheduled automatically. No, cancel. Yeah, alright. I'll schedule a downtown fight night. So it's about 4 or 5 days from now. And you can assign a boxer to it. So if you have more than one, you can assign them to particular ones. If you have a trinket, you'll be able to equip it there, but I don't have one. Save. And now I can go back to gym. And now I can pick my training regimen. The fight is coming up in like 6 days, so using this, I'm going to train stuffs. Let's go with, kind of like blocking. So I have to click that. Then I'll train endurance, and then maybe I'll just rest up 3 times before the fight. So that, well, my energy is 100 out of 100. Oh, current energy is 80. Yeah, I think I am going to just rest up before the fight. That way my energy is somewhat better. Alright, save and close. And back. And now we go to office. And we go to, I guess, clock out. And then we'll jump ahead. Scheduled fight. And confirm. Okay. Axel has unlocked Ocean Run Training. Oh, okay. So I gained endurance and I gained blocking. Stress is at 1, energy is at 92 out of 100, not terrible. Let's go ahead and go to schedule, and we'll go ahead and participate in the battle. Sometimes these battles are one-offs, other times they are like an elimination style like this one. This one's pretty simple, it's just 2 matches. One I fought, there was a total of 8 boxers, so it was a bit heavier in terms of like fighting and stuff. But let's go ahead, see if we do well. Looks like all of these are pretty bad, so I should be okay to beat him. We'll find out. We'll go up, we'll do a neutral stance and hit enter and see what happens. Skip. Can't hit nothing. What's weird is that they don't even move around the ring at all. You know, other boxing games I've played, you can actually, like, activate abilities and, there we go, come on. Alright, let's go ahead and do some health. And enter. Now, this will last for 10 rounds if no one gets knocked down, in which case there's a decision made based on how many punches you land, essentially. I'm going to go defensive just to regain some more energy. That's less punches I'm throwing. Looks like he activated some kind of ability.
Possibly keep dishing those out.
And I knocked him down anyway, which is awesome. Okay. Moving on. Looks like we'll be facing Weston Bailey. His stats are standard, shameful, meh, flimsy. Okay, so technique and strength, I think, is going to be his biggest. How to actually like how do you take advantage of that? I don't know like which of these affects those stats or counters which stats. The game doesn't really tell you that, as far as I can tell. I'll just go standard. If things go horribly wrong, then okay, I could have knocked him out right there, but I missed him. Alright, let's go. He activated some kind of power-up. It would have been cool to have, like, on the bottom, you know, opponent activated, blah, blah, blah. It would have been cool, but... Alright, well, I knocked him out anyway. Alright, and I won the competition. Looks like I earned a trinket, a reusable plastic tumbler that contains your water intake. The water gets warm after a while, though. Accuracy 20%, blocking 18%. So, yeah, I think that's a good thing. I may want to equip that. Let's go ahead and do not celebrate. I'm not too worried about his stress right now. He's doing pretty good. All right, so there you go, folks. World Championship Boxing Manager. This isn't a bad game per se. It's just I've played other boxing games that offer more to it. Again, you've got Punch Club that does a whole lot more. I think there's a game called Victory Move or Victory something. It's a Victory Road. That's it, where you can create meal plans for your boxers and activate abilities, and there's a skill tree. So, like, I feel like this is a cool, flashy version of a boxing game that does an okay job at, simulating a career mode. But, like, it's missing a lot of things that other boxing games have done already. So, I'm a little hesitant to recommend it. But if you want something a bit more simplistic, like if you saw that Victory Road was a bit too complex and too annoying and having to choose meal plans and worry about skill trees, if you're looking for something a bit more like casual in terms of like management style, then you may want to take a look at this one. Keep in mind, I've only been playing for about 45 minutes to an hour, so maybe the game picks up later, but I'm looking at this menu here and I haven't seen anything new lately. So, yeah, it's not bad, but I've seen better. I've seen other games be a bit more detailed. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.